Well, today is a very important occasion for the Bank of India as it opens the first women's branch in the state of Andhra Pradesh. In the state of Andhra Pradesh, Bank of India has been one of the top banks in the country, which is more than 107 years old. This is 107th year, one of the first banks to be nationalized. And Andhra Pradesh has been one of the very important centers of work. Well, you have 4,200 branches of bank as a whole and 175 of which are in Andhra Pradesh. And the zone has been doing extremely well. But what I'd like to inform the viewers is that, as you all know, that the Honorable Finance Minister had announced in the budget that there would be a all-women's bank in our country, and this would be opened before the end of the year, sometime in the last quarter. So I think Bank of India needs appreciation because they have taken this first step and dedicated one of their existing branches at Film Nagar in Hyderabad as an all-women's branch. I think it's been a very proactive step, and the bank has been opened with female staff. There were already some women working there, and I think more are joining today. The bank is under very well run. I mean, I may share that I'm the client of this bank for quite some time now, and we find that the bank is very service conscious. It started as a simple deposit bank, but it's today it's an all-round activities are there. There is lending, there is borrowing, there are other facilities. That the services are being done totally computerized, of course, and it's indeed a great pleasure and a great experience to bank with this bank. So the idea is that people are going to be looking at is how would the women manage even better than men, or it's not a comparison between men and women, but it's a new type of an idea which has been given by the Honorable Finance Minister, and we can assure that the business here will grow to leaps and bounds. And as has been rightly said, that as a banker your knowledge of the subject is there, and over a period of time you do get knowledge of the subject, but more important than knowledge is your attitude towards your customer, the way you relate with the customer. There could be all kinds of situations where the customer is either not happy or something else. How to deal with such a customer, bring him back to situations. So I think dealing with human beings is a great art, and I think these are the things which a successful banker should be aiming at. There's a huge amount of competition in the industry. You have several banks operating, not only public sector banks, private sector banks, foreign banks, and now with the new policy of the government, I think within a year from now, we may be seeing some more banks in the corporate sector who would be, as per the government's new policy, would be given license. So competition is going to be very acute in this line, in this area. But a bank like Bank of India need not have to worry. We don't worry for competition, but we plan for it. I think what's more important is that I'm very sure that in another month or 2 months, a number of banks operating in Hyderabad itself will open women's branches. This is perhaps the first one. But here I'd also like to tell you that it's not first for women's branch for Bank of India. Somewhere in the early 70s, I can tell you, I don't know the exact date, but Bank of India at Khusro Bagh branch in Bombay had a all-women's branch there. It was an all-women's branch at Khusro Bagh. So I think Bank of India giving fillip to women has already been there. As you know, that I was a product of that, having got interviewed and selected way back in 1966. So I think this is a very good step which has been taken. I'd like to congratulate the zonal manager, Mr. Chauhan, for being so proactive and not waited for the main bank to come and then open a branch. I think this shows the manner in which Bank of India operates, and I wish them all the luck, and I wish them Godspeed in banking. And I must comment that Mrs. Rama Devi is the branch manager here. She's a Scale 4 officer. She comes with a lot of experience, having handled operations as also the controlling offices. And she with her team, I'm sure, will take business to leaps and bounds. And we wish her all the good luck, all Godspeed.